clearly you want something more from a Sentinel when your
Fake ape
duelists
and
can be
Munchkin?
so pervasive with how they dive in. So trying to work out against
What is
Texture,
this?
but Gen.G now just incredibly pressing on the pace all the way up mid.
Yeah, it's just going to be a quick scout all the way into market.
I mean, I think you just play retake here if you're T1.
Sage wall a little bit.
Oh wait, actually they're playing to hold.
Right now, the
It's good to play to hold on this comp. That
they have to just
let's
stay
watch
alive
the round
until the
first.
rest of the team can crawl in through B main, waiting for the slow orb to dissipate. Now T1 already all swarming the site as well. It's a quick flood, trying to make sure that they can take control back of the
Nice
site.
try.
And ESU just cannot get enough
Yeah.
kills. And all of a sudden,
Okay.
Rossi finds himself
It's
left
good to
alone
hold
in the
back
middle of
site
the
there
map up
against
four members of Gen.G.
Gen.G. They have a Sova KO, so their actual execing power is pretty weak. Now, unfortunately, at T1, their setup was trash. Normally, you see a breach or KO Gecko combo to help take the site, but there's no breach and there's no KO Gecko combo, so it's easier to hold the site here.
He's got a bit of utility.
And usually you have a Cypher to help hold the site too, but they have a Sage instead of Cypher.
Trying to get that Thrash online early. We see it come on very early on Sunset a lot of
So
the time.
no Cypher is doable on this map, in
And
my
now
opinion.
Gen.G recognizes that. They don't want to give up the free kills. They see
Yeah,
enough
Rossi
time
should
has
just farm
passed.
orbs
The
here,
wingman
tap
had
the bomb
just
and farm
been used to
orbs.
scout as well, so
For
he's
sure.
not going to have to use that for the defuse until a little bit
For
later.
sure. He's
No
playing too
time
passive
left
though.
in the round. And Rossi just looking for one more kill
Oh.
on the exit. He gets one. Well,
That's actually
not
high
the
value. It's
fourth,
4
but that
orbs.
is
4 orbs for Rossi. 3 kills, 1 death.
Thrash. Choose, but not going for anything like the Stinger than the Spectre, so shying away from the A site for the time being is Gen.G. Smoke comes out from T1. We'll have to force Gen.G to all wrap around the far side of that box. But they don't have the weaponry to fight it. Meteor digs deep with the Ghost. He does win the second one.
Meteor is so aggressive on the lurks, man. Meteor's, I feel like his philosophy is just run it down on lurking. He just hard fights the one guy that's holding him and then just keeps going. And it's good though, it's effective. It really is effective. It's hard to play against such an aggro lurker with good aim. Because he finds good timings and
just looking for some of these
hard to expect him.
Gen.G secures the spike and the site.
Oh, I like this from T1. So 2 of them looking to die to the spike, but Rossi, he's 2 points away from the Thrash. He wants to get an exit frags. He wants to try to set up the Thrash in the next round. But it gets shut down, but even with
it's
the
good that
death,
Rossi
now
dies there.
only 1 away from
Ults
that
aren't too
ultimate. So
good. I mean,
T1
Gen.G,
still doing
all their
what they can
ults
to try
are
to
like,
scrap
all the good
together
ults are
silver
like 8
linings, but
orbs.
Of course, so far, things all going
So
perfectly for Gen.G.
it's fine if T1 out of them here. And Rossi's 2 away from Gecko now, I think.
I mean, this
2 or
is
1.
a map that Gen.G intentionally left open. They clearly had the ideas and the adaptations to how they want to
Alongside Rossi.
Well, this would be a dart combo with this fight, yeah. And they broke dart, yeah. Perfect counter to their backhaul control. Perfect counter. Stacks broke the dart for him. Perfect counter.
Will still be able to hold on to elbow. Still 4 members alive. However, the rifles were purchased the previous round, and Gen.G have a couple upgrades themselves. Still 3 rifles against the 4 of T1.
No, they need to convert this 4v3 here.
Slow it down.
Stacks is in a good spot.
Here comes that utility that's going to be going on to cooldown. There's the mosh, and then there's the aftershock. He needs
Wow, that aftershock is so long.
Go far enough.
Okay, Saya.
Player really just has to get information.
Uh-oh.
Nice,
he's still cracked.
For the trade follow-up as well.
Nah. Wait,
kill.
Saya player can play
Very
anything.
clean box. Obviously, quite a bit of investment themselves from the 2 rounds, but once again, trying to go for the fast tempo. This time they draw out the reaction, so a lot of conditioning already going on from Gen.G. They're not going to take too much damage, just a little bit of chip onto Lakia. And during all of that, mid goes over to Gen.G for free as well. So a similar pattern, but this time all members left alive, and this is going to impact the future rounds. But for now, it's a hard push. All the way through top mid. It's going to be more targets than T1.
Nah, the timing. Gen.G are just holding top mid with 4 people.
What was in store for him.
What?
Too many targets to choose from. And Lakia still here.
Now, what do you do for Gen.G?
Ready to pinch when the time is right. He needs to get this kill, and he
Yeah, Rossi had to win that 1v1. That's the only way. That's the only way you win.
Smoke early. Saya catches sight of one, but they need to go as a double team.
Yeah.
Trying to get the spike and Skirret
Desperate
goes in a little
round.
bit too far forward
Desperate
ahead of his
play.
teammates.
Saya save, no.
Thinks he can
Saya
leave
player,
behind the spike
save.
plan.
Save.
And Saya, I mean, what can you do?
Okay, he can't
Sure,
save anymore,
you've had
he's
some great
cooked.
shots as the chamber. But this
If he
time
saves,
it's
they
gonna
get 5
be
guns next round. Now they have
Meteor
4.
closes
It's all
it
good.
out, and
Not worth it.
I mean, I don't know who you're welcoming.
Now Rossi's on a stinger.
Coming right back into the swing of things, but
They were not 1 HP.
Gen.G.
Meteor at
now
93
after finishing
HP.
onto the A side, it's going to be a fast push on to B.
Oh, Meteor was 13 by the end of the side. Okay, you're right. I'm stupid. I'll act like I never said anything.
We'll make sure he orients himself.
Accurate?
Goes the numbers. Thrash online for Rossi. Oh no, that would have been a crucial.
You are not
blow, but still
tens.
the trade,
You
still
are not
numbers advantage
tens.
for T1. And now the Thrash, Gen.G. Can they make sure that they have enough people staying alive? All the ults being drawn out of T1.
Nah.
And Gen.G may just have to be.
Saya's locked, bro. Look how crispy he is.
Damn! Throughout all the power ultimates.
Again, easy early in the game.
work
Just
out.
dominates early game.
Similar to what we saw from before. I mean, sometimes you just got to throw that curveball. Maybe your opponents catch it, but at the very least, you kind of...
Gen.G, with the ultimates they have online. No command for Munchkin. Sage Wall waiting to be used on a timing. That's going to allow them to focus all on mid. If they clear out mid...
Grim is watching. He's Grim is drooling right now watching Saya player do this.
No audio.
You guys think T1 asked Grim for help on Sage?
And it may not be a good one if they commit to it. It's a quick trade, and they will have to back off. You don't want to try to hold on to tiles without control of the rest of the map. Just secure it. Waiting as a bit of a
Listen, I know Sage, Grim is just a content creator, but he has some nice walls. I think it's definitely worth to ask for some Sage walls like that he could use. Like Grim walls could work in pro play. Like a 1-round gimmick. Come on now. Like objectively.
Was there a pinch on the A site? Cam going to be used on a timing.
Gen.G's wondering about it, but at the same time for T1, it's high risk, high reward. Xcrit has to be very, very cautious with how he wants to peek out. Trying to play around the cyber cage now. He knows that Gen.G's pretty much committing to this.
The cage?
Is here to play alongside him.
Nah, Meteor is different.
Meteor just turns around.
Did you guys see how he just dodged that?
Just having the awareness.
How did he just do that? What?
It's a 3
That was
on 4
perfect. He
retake.
dodged the flank and then peeked back and feared him.
Thing to check once more when he still has the trip. He would have been safe if he just stayed away, but for now, all eyes still on the retake as it tries to go through. Never mind, it will get stopped as soon as it begins. T1 does not even get to step into the site. Saya gets a consolation kill. 1 point towards his ult, but that's gonna be it. Has to go for a save. Wants to make sure that he's not getting chased. Will just make sure he's able to punish anyone who follows through. But Gen.G, they're not going to go for it. They're not going to greed for it. Their credits aren't exactly in the healthiest place right now. They'll be happy with the round win. And what a recovery here from Gen.G.
I mean, it really shows they don't miss a single beat. If Meteor...
Raw power
just trying to
on the
save his
execs.
energy, but one way or another,
But
just making
yeah,
sure
Easy's
that
gonna
they're
die
not
here,
going
and
to
they can't
overdo
he
it,
can't
the
do a full
dash
retake.
in,
Yeah.
and he confirms
Like, I want to see a 5v5 retake
on that aggressive
from T1. I want to see how Gen.G counter it.
Good read from
Unfortunately,
Gen.G.
T1 are
So
not
patient.
playing
Gonna
to the
have to
win
be
condition.
pushed
I want to
through
say
to
that's
a
not the win
third
condition
map.
here.
Just so fast. They're still confident with everything. Now, despite the smokes, Munchkin going in to clear a little bit more. Gets
Okay,
further
that's a
information.
gift.
Stacks now finding those numbers back into the hands of T1.
Trip on post plant.
With positioning.
Fun.
Still up on top. Good paranoia from
Too
XG.
good.
Tries to send that go signal in, but side player unfortunately gets
Save.
shut down.
Yeah, good save
Meteor
call.
holding the off angle makes
Okay,
it that much more
T1. Let's get a
difficult
timeout
for
here.
T1 to push
Autumn,
through.
you know what to do.
And at this point, it's just a little bit
Guys,
too
they have a
daunting.
Jet,
They're gonna
Silva
have to save.
KO. Let's commit to a retake, play together as a team, stop getting picked off, and just do a full-fledged retake.
Gen.G. Texture for sure wants to go
That's
in
the
for more.
timeout here.
Blade Storm and see how many more he can get. Not anymore for the time being. And so T1 will half armor. Door
I ate there every
closed on
day.
market.
It was so good.
T1
Amazing Korean
just
food.
kind of looking to play the numbers game. Stack on A first.
They have
have
multiple
the Rolling
people that
Thunder
work,
if it's a rush,
multiple
but if it's
chefs
not
actually.
that, they'll have the breach
And I saw
launch
Faker in
from
it. Yes, I
mid-control.
did see Faker. I
Stacks'
swear I saw
game
Faker.
plan isn't to push
I didn't say
out,
hi to him. I'm not
just
like,
to make sure that they get information.
like I know like this whole aura
thing's
thing's like a joke, but I actually got scared to say anything to him. I saw Faker at the he's eating by himself in the cafeteria, and I was eating too because I just finished my streaming, and I didn't want to say a word to him. I actually got scared. I was like, I don't want to act like a fan, bro. Like I could have said hi to him, but I didn't want to. First of all, I don't watch League like that. I still respect him a lot, but I didn't want to I didn't know what to say. Yeah, it was his aura, bro. It was his aura.
Nobody's ever truly alone
But
on the site.
I did see Faker though. I saw the back of his head. I knew it was him too.
Wanted to take control over mid. Not bad from side player, but unfortunately the trade's not going the way of T1. So this retake, I'm sorry, Will, doesn't fill me with the most confidence right now.
Oh, I mean, it's going to be a tough one. You've got Hunter's Fury as well, but there's no way that you're going around on a flank in a 2v3. So the round all but written in stone for Gen.G. T1, they'll try to take away the ult. Can they take away the weapons? Can they get anything for themselves? They know they have to dig in a little bit fast. Isu wants kills, and Gen.G knows they don't have to give it to him. The swing outs are good. If it's a rush over by the A side, the fault line goes out first. Isu, he's been tagged. He needs to back off. You have that rolling thunder. You can wait for another turn. Stacks waiting to corral.
Oh, the breach ult.
No pinch from T1, so they'd have to chase them through a bottleneck here in elbow. Gen.G, they sense something's different. It's not the same reaction, and this time it is the pinch, the dizzy.
Wow, that's a beautiful crunch.
The thunder. There's the cyber key,
nah,
but it's not enough.
That wasn't amazing.
Being cut, but wait up. It's going to be another quick one. Draws out
another
the
backup control again.
Plan. Texture knows that there should be
two. This backup control is not even that good.
This time it's going to be 3, and Isu doesn't need 3 as he'll get the 3K himself.
Okay, don't overheat though. Oh, he's gonna res?
To 2 members and a fallen KO. Munchkin, he will get raised.
Oh my god, it's 2v2. They tried to fight them. They fought the res.
2v2,
but they're so low.
Not
yeah.
even 50 HP
so Gen.G, if they don't commit A, Side player will just res. So T1 are not gonna move. They're gonna stay A,
stay alive,
and play the round out.
With enough time gone, might be able to.
And side player has res, so he should not res yet. He should not res yet.
I think that's what they want to do.
Are they really gonna res?
Gen.G might
oh, they wall res? Wow.
Space. They realize that this res might be happening. The fragment just a
that works too, I guess.
Let's T1 know minimum. It's Munchkin still over here, and now that's all a ruse.
Lakia.
Try to set up Lakia. Is Saya ready for it? He is.
Saya's locked in.
Don't see any further reactions.
Every one of
immediate ultimate as well. I mean, the read is perfect from T1.
Every one of Side players' kills are inside shots, by the way.
Munchkin knows.
I swear.
It's going to be more about staying alive, using this time to regroup.
Save.
All right, hands off.
What's he doing?
Keyboard.
Why is Munchkin okay?
Now listen, I mean, you gotta make sure that you're
there was nothing on Munchkin's wrist, bro. He's okay. Let's not. Okay, there was nothing on his wrist, bro. I promise you. He was not itchy, bro. He's just trying to act cool, bro.
Oh, you gotta
listen, they won Shanghai. He can do that. I'm just saying. I know for a fact there was not a single thing he was itching on his wrist, bro. Come on now. No one. Who itches their wrist like this? Oh.
They're gonna try to give you the best games they always have.
No one itches their wrist like that, bro.
They are not pressured anymore, right? It always early tiles crunch, fault line, paranoia, everything thrown out there. And Gen.G, they were somewhat ready for it, but Isu still gets one.
Smart by T. Okay.
Use, but it's a 2-2
Isu had Raise Rocket there and didn't use it because he knew he was gonna get knifed.
Identify where it is weakest.
He knew he was gonna get knifed there.
He realizes, oh, that's a rush. Lots of footsteps, calls for the backup. Is T1 aware of the lurk? They seem somewhat wary of it, but the timing of it. How quick is it going to be? Meteor lets them know. Everyone rotated.
Nah, that's the perfect mid-round. Meteor heard all of them rotating and just nah. And they get gold. Oh my god.
They let all the audio go over to Gen.G, and the spike will be planted. Thrash
no Sage Wall here. Full Breach Utility, Wingman.
In this 4v3 retake.
Lakia is
rotation, takes a little bit of time for T1 to get over onto the B site. Maybe 10 seconds.
Yeah, this rotation is long, chat. It's a wide map.
The entire site right now.
Very extra long rotation.
But then it's such a tough fight. Lakia still has the shot.
Only 15 seconds left on the bomb.
Sharp. The smokes have been set up. They're watching the angle. Karen set up on top. So sharp with an triple kill. Almost a 4th Lakia.
What?
He's enjoying it, and now it's back to the rush onto elbow again. But again,
Gen.G won in League too?
Just holding off, seeing if there's a reaction.
Crazy.
Get that ult door for Lakia. See, maybe,
why is the stream lagging?
Maybe you might need that Hunter's Fury in that post plant.
Now Gen.G are tired of being like the shadow of T1. All of esports history. Now Gen.G, this is Gen.G's time.
To deliver a deadly strike.
I mean, honestly, Gen.G could win every event from in every game for the next year, and T1 would still be a bigger org.
Adapt. Their game plan is so flexible.
And now that jump peak texture ahead of it, but not able.
And it's not a diss at Gen.G. It just shows you how big T1 is.
Now, surely you're ready for it. Stacks tries to fake it out, but Texture, he has seen this time and time again. Reads right through the bluff. Takes out Isu. And that's
nice
the
breach done.
Execute, but Stacks on site. Trained on Telvo. That's
an
ace for Stacks.
What?
Welcome to T1.
Though, info will be good, but holding the sides will be tough.
Alongside that,
if you're Gen.G.
The teamwork.
And the retakes will be tough too because you don't have much firepower, power on the comp.
For Gen.G. That said, though, I do not want to count them out. Still got this off angle.
Good timing knife.
Trying to get pinched. Just in a good enough position to deny that wingman. Now the spike's out in the open. Isu able to take a frag off, though.
Yeah, Meteor will have to reposition. His ghost does get hurt. He tried to only fire.
Wall out.
Shot to make the
Oh,
foul.
this
He
is a
tried to
good
get ahead of the
wall.
wall. Does
Good
he
wall.
find the opening? The Cyber Cage goes up.
Yeah.
But Rossi already too fast into it. The
Really
wall
good round,
perfectly
honestly.
placed. They'll still watch the small crack as well. Saya aware of the limitations.
Close it out though.
of the
T1
siege here on the
nah,
B
T1
side.
can't choke this.
Texture with a fast flank. He gets one on Stacks. That's the breach down. They have to clear out the flank first if they want to have any peace of mind. Needs to be a double team. Texture buys time for his teammates. Trying to go and stick the defuse. Karen gets one. Basaya with a quick trade. Nobody on the spike just yet. Texture now coming back to try to open it up for Meteor, who gets two. The reload. Saya, now he knows. Texture's coming in from one side. He can't get through the wall. He's holding it close. And the swing. God.
I'm
Texture,
sorry.
the jet for Gen.G.
I'm so sorry.
Does it all here in the pistol of the second half, winning both pistols on Sunset.
Always so active, always so deadly, and it's not
From
so
that,
bad
from
if
Texture.
Trying through the 4 years to try to
4
see the light of
years.
day internationally. He always had the hype around him in Korea, but didn't have
How does
the
he laugh like
title
that?
to
I've never
back
met
it
someone that
up.
laughs like that. I don't. It's not.
And
It's just
now
funny. I like that
he's able
laugh.
to play the game he loves, continuing on the big stage.
He's got the laugh of a final
One on the
boss.
attack,
Yeah.
one on Eco. It's
Oh,
not
for
gonna
real.
feel good.
He actually has the
On
final
paper,
boss
they have
laugh.
to give this round up, but they'll do whatever it takes. A bit of a high-low double team between Saya and Spirit.
What?
Nah, Texture's doing trick shots now.
Reactions.
He didn't even have to use dash there.
One round for Texture. Just one round. He sees the shots landing. He goes, oh, that's the Valorant I remember. And then it just doesn't stop for the rest of the map.
Take a shot off the paranoia.
Anybody here?
Fall back.
Oh, that timing should be good with the Dizzy, but they're not able to find the target fast enough. He's still alive. He's still dashing. He's still jumping. He's still waving into
How
the
is he out?
side. Are you kidding? And the Bulldog
How
here
is he
now
out?
to cover. T1 Excurit, not what he bargained for. He was hunted
Lakia
the rabbit, but
Valorant?
now the Tigers are all here on the site.
30 seconds left.
Lakia once again playing a bit of an off angle around the smokes. The paint shell's trying to clear close. They're trying to push him out of the smokes, but they haven't quite cleared him on the side. Rossi actually goes down to his teammates' paint shells amidst all the chaos. And Stacks not able to find the headshots on the first couple peaks.
Yeah,
He
is there a
will go
penalty
down.
in this
Only
game if you
one
kill your
kill
teammate?
going over to
No, right?
T1.
There's no penalty?
Gen.G meanwhile leading 9. It's good. It opens things up for Izu, but they don't quite have full control yet. Finally taking down Meteor. Lakia
4
and
people here
Texture
from
get the
Gen.G, by the way.
trade. Trying to hold down the
What the
crossfire.
shit,
Spirit
Texture?
fires back. Now they know they've targeted them all
Okay.
the way through. Dizzy sent out. So you
That
still
was
have numbers advantage
interesting
3
to
2.
say the least.
Wall will be used to make sure that
Oh,
there is
Saya player's
no
doing grim
rotate.
walls.
Saya positioning himself above.
Wall. Blocks it off a little bit too. Tougher retake for Gen.G now, despite, you know, making it actually winnable.
Oh no.
Spotted out the angle though, Karon. Just right underneath. Now Lakia on the other side, pushing past the smoke once it dissipates. It's all down to Rossi. 1 on 2. Clear angles, but no escape route. He has to land every single shot.
It's a good off angle, but the smoke forces him to bounce out. He needs to
Nice.
shovel it, and he will.
Nice,
That's a
Rossi.
triple for Rossi. A
3K from Rossi, 1 off of
costly
Gekko now. That's
but a
actually
win
huge.
nonetheless to put the
Wow.
six
Nail it all down.
And Izu trying to
Nah,
check
Gen.G
all
are
the
too cold.
corners, but that means that he's not going to land on
Nice-
his feet
nice
fast
A-fight
enough.
here.
Weapon not drawn out on elbow. They do spot Karon. They know that Lakia was there as well. The thrash immediately going to be used. T1 doesn't want to
Good
miss
knife,
a
good
single
knife.
beat, but the 0 point to shut it down. Thrash set back into the dimensions. And now T1.
Nice job by Meteor
But
here.
they have so little control.
By
over the
manning
map.
and they haven't pinched on the map now.
Everything banking on that Thrash.
Now,
opening up
if
the site
you
for
are
themselves.
T1, you wait for Breach Stun to
What a call
recharge,
from Munchkin.
and you full exec on the bomb
Very
site.
good stuff. And I gotta say, this is where Gen.G
You full exec on the
feels
bomb site with the
most
Gekko ult.
comfortable within range
Yep,
to
perfect.
strike down T1.
Lakia.
T1 has to watch their backs. They're waiting for the cooldown to go off. And here
One-
comes the Thrash.
one
Unfortunately,
one
not quite
detained.
able to spray it down, and that's the go button for T1. Excurit presses on the pressure. Shot steps into the back of sight, waiting for
Aftershock.
the flashes to go through. He wants his teammates to peek
Nah,
alongside
that's
him.
perfect.
Able to burst down Texture. That off is far gone. Texture, he's not there anymore, and Excurit will find the final 2 frags to give himself the quad.
What?
Excurit's had a rough
Susanto
day. Let's just say
aim.
it like it is.
Susanto
I mean,
aim.
The energy now coming back in.
7-9. They can definitely stage a comeback, Will.
Did good.
See if it can happen. It is the Sheriffs of Gen.G. This might be sometimes when they are the deadliest.
Okay.
You win a couple of these thrifties,
T1.
that makes all the
I
difference.
feel like I've seen
between winning
T1
a
get
best
eco'd
of
before in
3
these
or
type of
not.
rounds, important rounds. Please do not get eco'd.
Small set play from
Please.
Gen.G to try
have
to
3
pressure
ults. Use
mid,
one of your
but
ults at
knowing their
least.
weaponry, they
We
will
need to.
not greed for it.
I mean, they have res though.
Right
It should
now,
help
just
them.
trying to set up Texture for success.
It should help
Make sure
them.
that they can route everybody towards these blade storms and let Texture fly high.
Listen, I'm not trying to hate on Gen.G, by the way, if you guys are thinking I'm hating. I'm not a Gen.G hater. I want to see good Valorant, and I'm excited for T1. If Gen.G loses this match, I'm not like I still think Gen.G are the best team in the world. So I want T1 to have a better year and with stacks. They look really good, and I want them to get rewarded. I like both teams.
Anticipate at all. Meteor might just be in a prime position to strike them down.
Oh, the tripwire is good, but the backup even better.
Karen top market. Karen top market.
Never mind,
Karen's still top market.
Absolutely monumental.
You don't know where he's getting shot from, bro.
Bracing sound goes through the crack, finds a third kill as well. Stacks trying to make sure that they have control of the site. The spike has been planted. It's a battle for time. Karen says he's not done just yet. Gap big enough to walk through it. Anti, Excurate, good timing on it, but Karen even faster on the juggle.
Smoke for bomb.
The round should be going T1's way, all things considered. Oh, never mind. We did not consider all the things as you see the spray. And Karen, he wants to defend it.
No.
He's through the
No, Karen. No. This guy just 1v like aced them all.
T1 into the Shadow Realm.
Okay,
What
game's
is
over.
that?
Game's over. Nah. Karen just called game, bro.
What an ace.
Karen actually just called game. It's over, bro. He actually aced them.
Two incredible aces.
Okay,
here
this
today.
is that was better than the
Stacks
tense
and
1v.
Karen.
Like I'm on Sentinels. I love Tyson, but that was better than
This
the
one
tense
right
moment, bro.
as the stun comes out.
This guy just 1v5 or is ace with the share of top
Karen
market.
to defend him. Lakia sticks it
Holy
with full
shit.
faith. And again, those shares for Gen.G, you can't count it out, but T1, they don't want to slow things down. They don't want Gen.G to find room to
Okay,
breathe.
T1 have to equal them back
Trying
here, or
to
they have no
punish
chance of winning this. I'm sorry.
Any type of buy here from Gen.G.
Rises went off
they
of
do have
Gekko
the
though
showstopper.
on the
If
post
they
plant.
can get
Raise
close,
rocket,
yeah,
no
Resurrection
satchels.
Showstopper. The
No
Raze is
satchels
gonna be
though?
full sent
With the
into
Raise rocket?
site. Gen.G surely aware of this, trying to find a
Raise
bit of a
rocket now?
closer angle to hold. But now they'll have to back out. The Raze needs to stay alive for this to work, and he goes down. 0 point now, trapping everybody at elbow. It's just a spray down for Munchkin.
GG, I'm sorry. I know it's 11-7, but GG.
Stacks all alone, gets a little bit of revenge to Karen, but it's not going to
GG.
be enough for the round. As Gen.G now 2 rounds away from closing things out in this best of 3.
My God, just so unfortunate. Right calls from
I agree with that.
4 ultimates
Tenz's
in the
memo
back.
is better.
Can they make it happen? Starting things off with a slight default.
Like better because of the pressure.
Operator
Mainly.
now online for Texture
In the-
as well.
in the
Something
moment.
that T1 will have to consider looking at the econ of their opponents.
This is just like
Like
the
you
first. This is
said,
the opening match of regular season. It's
Cutting
not
the
as
noise.
important.
An age-old trick, something that Gen.G used a lot of internationally to try to get ahead of their opponents. But that 0 points ready. They know with the number of ultimates that T1
Now
has,
Texture has the op-out
surely has
too?
to be a
Uh-oh.
set play. And that
Uh-oh.
1 0 point could ruin it all,
What?
but Izu swings out when Texture least
If I
expects it.
die like that, I'm breaking my keyboard.
We haven't
How is
seen
Izu killing
that
me?
type
Like,
of reaction for
how is
Texture in a
Izu
long
peeking
time,
like
but
that?
Izu just completely throws him off his balance. Op recovered.
Can I want to replay on Izu because I don't know how
In
he
the
just
hands of
killed
Munchkin,
him.
he'll have to send it all the way back. Wants to make sure that it doesn't go into the hands of their opponents.
You need to stop
Bit of mystery.
talking. Okay, yeah, I think I did jinx.
0
I
point had to be
jinxed
used. That's a bit of an opening for T1.
the
Do they
T1 ego
recognize
and
it?
that. You're
If
right.
they
No,
can
I
go
need to
through
stop
before
talking.
that 0 point
And the
comes
pistol
back.
round for T1 I jinxed too. You
Find
know,
that
yeah, I'm a
timing,
jinx.
send every ult. You
I'm a
wanna make
jinx.
sure
I'll
you get
accept
whatever
it.
rounds you can when you can get it. Full control of the site. Cam not cleared just yet. Finally gets erased. Wall up, and Izu finds the kill onto Meteor as well. Ready for the pop flash. Not ready for that. What in the world is that?
Just walked right into his barrel. The muzzle's going off in the face of Munchkin, unfortunately. Second thrash now going through. Karen, though, able to peek out.
Karen's
takes
just gonna
down
keep going.
Izu.
He's locked.
Aimer for Aimer, and that's going to be
Save the op. Good
now
decision.
the
Great
call
decision.
to save. I mean, Gen.G obviously trying to preserve this operator for Texture. They have
Good
some
smoke.
rounds left that they can, still play alongside.
T1 need to
this.
prioritize their money here.
So that's why I'm a little bit worried. Although the spike is going to go off.
Nice, good job by Lakia.
Gen.G is still a team that you want to watch out for. Lakia now getting traded off by Rossi. 8-11, but Gen.G are still very
Gen.G's
much
money,
in the
they
game.
can
I'm
have-
worried
they'll buy.
about the
They'll buy this
ultimates
round.
that was just spent from T1's side.
Yeah, Gen.G's really looking at the long con. Because sure, they have the credits. You can still buy an operator for Texture if you really wanted. You can muster up some sort of a buy. But that means if you lose the next round, then now you have to go into just one chance every 2 rounds. And you don't have many of those against T1's current scoreline. So you say, all right,
that is
we use
criminal,
2
by the
ultimates,
way.
we keep the operator.
Texture
that gives
is
us
like,
base,
he has that
they still
positioning, but
every
Izu's
round
just
left
the
to
best player of
try
all
to
time,
keep the
apparently.
lead, to try to stop them from overtaking us. But the bad news is Rolling Thunder's now online.
But you can't do that to
Here
Texture
for
every time.
Stacks.
You can't do that to
Early
Texture
fall
every single
line,
time, you know what I mean?
perhaps
Like,
being
so.
trained up, down, B main. He tries to hold for as long as possible, and T1 knows this. They already got taken out a couple rounds before by Texture just waiting past that boom bot. They don't take that risk.
Texture looks angry. I don't know if you guys are looking at the face cam. He looks pissed right now.
Ready to try
Okay,
to
never
make
mind.
sure
I'm
that
sure I'm tripping balls. He looks normal.
first corner, but he needs to make sure he doesn't peek too wide.
Oh, but positions. Gen.G getting a good
He's
lead
locked
for
in,
this,
though.
shifting weight over onto the B site.
But do they have a backup plan for this Rolling Thunder? I mean, yeah, you have the null command, but you're not going to have to stop the actual launch of that ultimate. And there it is. A Rolling Thunder still comes out.
Meteor
Nothing
runs
used,
in,
but They
though.
will have to respect it. Give space,
What
but
the
Meteor,
fuck, Meteor?
He actually dodges it. He pushing all the way through, and he gets 2!
Neuro theft off as well. Stacks able to fire back, but now their positions have been revealed. Gen.G has the numbers.
Stage res who?
Might be
Extra
on the A
for the
side, but
smokes?
He's gonna start moving now.
Need
Starting
smokes.
going for that
Yeah.
lurk, that flank. Res popped off by Saya player to give T1 back to even numbers.
They gave the spike
Oh, that's an
over
impossible
to
shot to hit,
Excurid.
honestly. I mean, you have
They
to have
an
like
ultimate ultimate.
perfect
They're
cross
just gonna full
placement.
send it. They realize if the opposite mid, surely the site is empty.
Wow.
But that's a counter ultimate from Karon. Stacks gets
Watch
one.
out,
Right
chat,
now,
watch
Excurid,
out.
He's all alone. He cannot try to stick the spike just yet, because then he's just gonna get
What is
swarmed.
happening?
10 seconds left. Backup needs to arrive, but Texture is ready for it. He misses the first shot. Izu gets the kill, and now Excurid starts to plan. Karon all alone in no man's land. How in the world does T1 flip this round?
I don't know if that was Excurid's calling or what, but that mid-round position was fantastic. And that spike will, of course,
Dude,
go off.
what?
As it should.
That was a
4T1
genius TP by
celebrate,
Excurid.
9 to 11.
The reason
now
why he
a little
TPs
bit
their chat,
closer.
if you didn't listen to the casters at all there,
Sliding.
they know Texture has the rotate, so they assume that Gen.G has them pinched. But they can go past this pinch because they're pinched. He knows one. There's gonna be 1 here, 3 here. So because they got him off that angle, he just TP'd A and he knew A was clear off that. Good W game sense from Excurid.
That way the backup can arrive just
That's for the irons that didn't already know that, by the way. Obviously, I think half of you guys probably already know that, but I'm explaining it for the people that don't.
Surely Texture
No.
doesn't play alone that far ahead.
Wow.
Yeah, Munchkin did look. He was yapping after that round. He looked. Clearly something went wrong that he wasn't happy about.
But I am still a little bit worried.
Meteor, bro.
Meteor
I don't know
has
what
sense
I don't know
push
what
through
Meteor
and
just
smoke
pulled
using
off.
his
I don't
cyber
think
phase.
that's a
Double
play
kill
that
was
should ever work,
fantastic.
but it did because it was
Aside from that,
so
though, once
crazy.
again,
I'm not gonna say the
it's
play
those
was stupid
ultimates
because
being spent
Gen.G
from
won. Meteor's a world
Sure,
champion,
it gives them the round, but that long con will.
but
I'm getting a
that
little
was
bit
def-
Not going to happen a second time. Early recon to counteract the utility on A. Perhaps trying to make sure that you're able to control the outdoors as well. Make sure you have a stronger chance in one of these rounds to get to match point first. That's going to be Lakia now 2 points away from the Hunter's Fury. T1 does hear that. We'll see if they go for a re-clear. Still plenty of time, but full mid control, full B main control. Now door broken. It's going to be a pinch. Paranoia sets up for Market. Counter Paranoia, but it's still going to be that 1v1 against Meteor. Sorry, Birdcage.
Along with the fragment as well on the spot from Munchkin.
what is
Karon
happening
and Munchkin
again?
will continue to fire through. Good trades from Rossi.
Where
and
is
Izu.
And Meteor's
Meteor?
still
How
alive
is he
over
here?
at B-main. I don't know if they realize this at all. Rossi's not ready for it. Stacks thankfully does get the trade.
Texture has a Venom.
Spike recovered.
Izu's 1 HP.
Now waiting, gets pinged. Texture dashes in, sees Izu, and he sprays him down. Realizes Izu's sticking to it with the tracers. Stacks tries to draw them out.
Like a thief in the
Here's
night.
The Sheriff goes for the fault line, wants to get the peek onto one. He wants to isolate the 1v1s, but can he do it? Now they've grouped up. It's a 2v1 no matter how you cut it. And Gen.G, no reason to rush. All you need to points away from your own ultimates as well, but you do spot Karon. You hear the Shrouded Step, so he decides he's going to save the paint shells. We'll just use the boom bot for a little bit of information. The paint shells, of course, ever so precious to try to clear out some of these Cypher util as well. Now B main back in control for T1, but not much outside of that. Still have to clear it just to be sure. You can't cross too cleanly. All right, Dizzy gets full confirmation. Altdorp now for the taking. Rossi will have Thrash if he's able to pick that up. And Gen.G, it looks like the position once again, it might be a setup for Meteor. If that ultimate comes online, he might be the one that swings around to cover for the trade.
3B here for Gen.G.
Great position from
Rossi.
Very defensive.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, look at that, right? It's either Karen or
So Knife is going to come back from Munchkin.
going to be alive at the Thrash.
Where are they going to get goal here? Where are they get goal here if you are T1?
Saya player, does he find the kill? That's a big one.
Okay, Meteor. Walking out market for info.
Draws out the 0 point as well. Nobody gets tagged.
Because they knew Sage was
This is just
crunched in
working out
market.
perfectly for T1.
But
Surely
I don't know. Actually, I don't even know if that's true.
Absolutely, but this may be a little greedy. No, you saw the wall break. Oh, that's not a good sign. Saya quickly calming everything he just saw. And the Thrash goes in, but Charon goes ahead of it. They have no idea that he has Shroud of Support. He wants all the information. He wants the spike. He wants through. Charon holds it down for Gen.G. Only 10 seconds left. They will get the spike plant, but Texture, they have no idea where he's coming from. They've never seen him in this round. It's now a 1v1. Saya versus Texture! The reigning champion from Masters Shanghai brings it home for Gen.G.
Gen.G are so insane. Karen?